hanging out here in Syracuse at the Northeast Products Auction Racers Trade Show. All that good stuff is happening here. Matt Steffenhagen, of course, is with Troyer Dirt Car. Let me see. Support, sales, manufacturing, engineering. You pretty much do whatever needs to be done. Is that a good way to put it?
Yep. I don't weld and I don't write checks. That's about it.
Oh, you don't weld?
Nope.
Can you?
Never have.
Really? Oh, I guess I just figured all you guys.
I've always been on a different side of it. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So somewhere down the road, you see him at a welding class, you'll know why.
Yep.
How was the season, first of all? Let's start because I just saw Tim Sears Jr. here, obviously one of your higher profile drivers. How are things at Troyer?
Oh, we had a really good year. Lots of customers taking down wins, having good seasons. Obviously, Tim did really well in the Super Dirt Series, won both of his track championships. Tim Hartman Jr. won his track championship at Albany, Saratoga. A lot of good stuff happening there. A lot of good race wins. Andrew Ferguson knocking one off at Brewerton was a really special one. That was a good one.
And a nice story, too.
Yeah, so we had a good season.
Great. Tell me about the car, and I'm going to show this real quick. This is the car that's in the booth, so this is how you will know that you are at the Troyer booth. Come in the front over there. He's right on the right side. Whose car is this, by the way?
So this is a complete build for Jasmine LaFalle. He's out of Quebec.
Okay.
This car will be running at Granby in 358.
Okay. Nice to have some cars up that way.
Yeah. So this is kind of the first one back up that way. We've had a little bit of interest. Tim did really well up at Drummond, so I think that drummed up a lot of support up there in Quebec anyway. So
okay.
Yeah, it's good to see, and I'm looking forward to it. I've never been to Granby, so.
Neither have I. I've heard great things about it. Yeah. Granby and Drummond.
Yep.
They say that.
Drummond, that was fun. I'd like to check out Granby too. So.
Okay. Of course, they speak a different language up there, but and I guess it's a different kind of French too. I guess if you took French in high school, you might not necessarily. That's what I've been told because I was looking into it, and that's what they told me. So this car is complete. We can throw some wheels on it and go.
It's pretty close. We have a few things to tidy up when we take it back, but it's pretty close. I mean, it needs an engine yet. There's no engine.
Oh, that would be one of the big things. Yeah. We could Fred Flintstone it maybe and go that way. So got a chance to see you guys a little bit at Super Dirt Week. How did that go for you?
Pretty well. I mean, results-wise, could have been a little better. Tim was on point to do a couple of top fives. Ran into an incident there at the end of the 200, but overall went well. Everybody had a pretty good time there. So.
Okay. How many cars a year are we building right now, or would you not rather say? It's up to you.
We're picking up year over year, so we're on pace already to beat last year. So pretty good.
So if I'm here at the show this weekend, and I see you on Saturday, and again, I'm hearing this on Saturday because I want you guys to come on over, talk to Matt, and talk about the Troyers. How long till I get it?
We've got a few cars on the list right now, so we've got to build them first. You're looking at probably mid to late December for the next one.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad. Nope.
Okay, all right. Are there different options as far as when I order my Troyer?
We try to keep it very limited. Pretty much every option's already on the car. So,
gotcha. There's no tall cage. There's no.
Nope,
everything's the same cage.
Get all the options. I mean, the only real options, I guess, would be if you're going to be like a big diamond or Grandview car. We'll put right side provisions on it.
Right.
Stuff like that, but nothing too wild.
Isn't that kind of what happened a few years ago? There were almost too many different types of Troyers you could order. Because I talked to some people who went, and there were almost some one-offs out there, weren't there? Yeah,
there were a lot of different options years ago, and we've tried to get away from that for the most part.
I would think so.
Like if Tim Sears, for example, needs a new car, we're not building a special Tim Sears edition. We go pull one out of stock. So
I get exactly what he got.
Car. Yep.
That's nice to know from the customer standpoint too.
Once in a while we'll be trying something, but it's on a limited basis.
Okay. If people aren't here and they want to know more, how can they find out more about Troyer?
TroyerDirtCars.com, or look us up on Facebook. We're always putting up updates there, and everything as far as ordering a TD5, getting all the particulars as far as pricing goes, that's on the website.
Okay. Do most people order complete? Do most just get body and frame? What are most of your orders?
A lot of conversions, so we kind of have all the parts laid out if you were to convert from a different manufacturer. So.
Do most things bolt on fine?
Yeah, I mean, some things you can use, some things you can't. So there's the essential package of parts that you need specific to the Troyer, but a lot of it will transfer over. All the main bolt-on stuff. So.
Yeah, because a lot of people nowadays just put a new frame under and keep everything they have, and especially if you're running a big block, right? I mean, it does put more stress on things, doesn't it?
Right.
So a car that somebody might consider used up is still okay for a sportsman? if you go through it. And
We've had pretty good luck with these cars not really breaking apart anyway.
no wells, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so we've had pretty good success there. I mean, I wouldn't be too nervous about buying any of these TD5s used.
Very good.
For the most part, they've all held up really well, regardless of if it's a big block, small block, whatever. So.
And somebody gets one, they can get a hold of you. You've got records and all kinds of things.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we know the history on most of them. So
very good. All right, so come on over here. You can see the backdrop right there. This is the car that is actually in the booth right here. So you'll see Matt and some of his other friends from Troyer, so make sure to come on and say hi and talk about maybe putting a new Troyer into your race hauler for next year. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that pretty much covers it.
Okay, good.
Thanks for stopping by.
Always good to see you, man. Seriously. So get your butts on out here, guys. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday. Might be snowing and stuff where you are, but it is not here in Central New York. So come on out, see your friends, and see what's new in the racing world at the Northeast Racing Products Auction and Trade Show.